This chemistry problem reads, as the number of effective collisions of reacting particles increases, the rate of reaction, and we're given three options, decreases, remains the same, or increases. So the first thing we need to discuss is what determines the reaction rate. So, the reaction rate is determined by first thing is how frequently the molecules collide. The second thing is the orientation of the colliding molecules. And note that I am abbreviating molecules here. And the third thing is energy when molecules collide. So these are the three things that help determine the reaction rate. So, in addition, we'll go ahead and talk about some things that increase the reaction rate. So, first thing, increase in concentration. Increase surface area. Increase temperature. Also the nature of the reactants. That's a little bit more complex. And finally, the presence of a catalyst. So these are the things that increase a reaction rate. So if we increase the number of collisions, so let's talk about concentration. So if we increase the concentration of molecules, there's going to be more molecules in the same space. So instead of having 5 molecules in a little container, we have 10 molecules in a little container. And because there's more molecules, those molecules are going to collide more often. So if they collide more often, the number of collisions increases. So this says that the reaction rate increases when you increase the concentration. So the answer to number 1 is C, because as you increase the number of collisions, you're going to increase the rate of reaction. So answer 2, question number 2 says, given the reaction, so some reactants yield some products, the reaction will most likely occur at the greatest rate if A and B represent. So if you look at the answer choices, you see that you have 2 types of phases here. We have the solid phase and then we also have solutions. So solutions are going to be liquid phases. Now, what I said before about things that increase the reaction rate, I talked about the nature of reactants as well as the temperature. So when we think about solids, liquids, and gases, solids are generally coldest, whereas gases are very hot. So the gases will be warmer than liquids, which will be warmer than solids. So in terms of looking for the fastest reaction, we're going to want to have the warmest state. So we want to have gases or liquids over solids. So we're going to prefer to have a liquid if we want the greatest rate. So we can go ahead and eliminate answer choices A and C. So So now if we go back and look at the nature of the reactants. The nature of the reactants, one of the things under that category, says that reactions involving ionic species tend to proceed faster than reactions involving other molecular compounds. So between answer choices B and D, we have nonpolar molecular compounds and ionic compounds. And since ionic compounds will react faster than other molecular compounds, the correct answer choice is D.